Breaking news. Katt Williams leaks evidence of Jay-Z allegedly grooming 16-year-old women. We're going to play this video. I want you to see this, and I want you to put in the comments. Y'all let me know this is a time for discussion as adults. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice. It's, Sunday afternoon. Let's get this thing moving. It's Sunday evening by the time I air this. Yo, Jay-Z, Katt Williams, it's on. Diddy, the whole joint. Yo, they going at him like they went at us with the war on drugs during the crack era. This is the mogul, multi-millionaire era. Y'all better be on the lookout. I'm telling you like it is. I get a chance to sit back and watch your downfall the same way y'all got a chance to sit back and watch my downfall. But if you want to know how to prevent your downfall, my number stays on the screen. 917-680-9091. You play games with these people if you want to. I've been there, done that, know what Jay-Z going through, so Jay-Z need to reach out to from the highest echelon. Stop listening to the lawyers. They're doing great. They exonerated you, but you also need another perspective. That's why you get private eyes and everything else. I'm right here for you. Yeah, I'm making a pitch to the rappers because they're coming at you, mother. It's hard, man. Let's get this thing popping. Cop my man Lou Sims' book, man. The QR code on the screen works. Let's go. You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, we here. See the disclaimer up there. The content in this video is for entertainment and informal purposes only. Our role is to report to the public conversations, provide content, and where possible, debunk false claims and clarify what is true. We believe in ethical and responsible reporting, aiming to present a balanced view of by verifying information and sharing all relevant sources to the best of our ability. Now, let's get to this video. Let's see what Katt Williams got to say, but I'm going to break it down from a hood point of view so you understand what is really going on, because that's how we do it, the Mecca. And let's not forget, we don't like the rat bastards over here. Let's get that straight. Don't even buy my book, please. Just get off the channel, stay away, and let the regular people ride. All right? Now.
Not Katt Williams calling Jay-Z the devil and accusing him of allegedly 16-year-olds. This mess with Jay allegedly playing with kids is beginning to get out of hand, y'all, because Katt Williams just stepped into the chat and he did not hesitate from giving Jay a piece of his mind. He accused him of being a satanic entity, and he said Beyonce is the Illuminati's reward to him for all the people he's allegedly sacrificed for them. And
would you take Beyonce as a reward for a sacrifice? Somebody put it in the comments.
In fact, when Diddy was arrested a few months ago, Katt said there were more people who were connected to Diddy that needed to be arrested as soon as possible. At the time, nobody knew he was talking about Jay-Z, but after what he just said recently about Jay, it's clear as day he was talking about him. And people are wasting no time digging into it to find out everything that Jay has done. The first time Katt spoke about Jay-Z was earlier this year when he appeared on Club Shay Shay, and he put the entire industry on blast for their depraved activities. That was the same interview in which he called out Diddy. Now, in the interview, he boldly said that 2024 was gonna be the year when Diddy finally would be stopped, and he did not lie. Now, when it comes to Jay-Z, not only did Katt slam him for being in cahoots with Diddy, but he also called Jay a demon and even went on to describe how Jay apparently looks when he's in his true demonic form.
That's his demonic
but Katt
form.
wasn't done, y'all. He went in on Beyonce as well, for being Jay's reward for the sick things that he's been doing. And he said that's the reason why she hasn't had an interview in over 20 years, because it's apparently a part of her Illuminati contract.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere.
Yo, Katt Williams just called Beyonce light-skinned, weird-faced wife. But all I want to know, right? You know it sounded funny. Katt Williams is a comedian. That's all it is. Now, what I want to know is, put yourselves, everyone watching this, we're going to really do something right now. I'm going to take you into my mind. You put yourselves into Jay-Z's position, a young man from the projects, and let's say all of this is true, hypothetically, and you're Jay-Z, you're in the projects, and as you coming up, you meet the right people or the wrong people that tell you that they could take you up to the Illuminati, they could make you this big star, they'll even give you a beautiful, light-skinned, wife, younger wife, and we'll give you everything you want, but you have to follow our plan. Would you do it? Now watch the rest of this, and I want you to be honest at the end of this video and tell me if you was offered what they are alleging that Jay-Z was offered, would you take it? And you be honest, and let's get this debate in the comments, because there's a whole lot of this going around and people acting like their souls ain't for sale. Stop it. For that $1 billion in the B, Jay-Z, would you sell your soul? Put it in the comments. Keep it 100. Don't worry about what everyone else is going to say.
And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things, because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. Any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
But like I said before, this is not.
Ooh, wait. Katt Williams just. He said 2024 is up for the big deviants. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what name you are. But now let's ride. Was it really that hard for Katt Williams to figure it out? Let's do the math. Right? Let's do the math. Katt Williams, he gets a round of applause. All right, relax, y'all. Relax. He gets a round of applause, but he gets a round of applause because he's one of us, because we've been seeing it. Once those people went in Diddy's mansion and took all his electronic device with all the footage and everything else, when this is a man that was living his life on top of the world and he filmed everything and anything and didn't think about what was illegal, because that wasn't even in his conscious thought. So he never thought he was breaking the law. He thought he was just having fun while he got 4 women and he got the camera going and everybody butt naked and they doing whatever with whatever toys or whatever. And he's just filming in the privacy of his home in the good old United States of America. And then they raided his house. Is it now hard to figure out that him and all his friends that broke their necks to go to those white parties in the Hamptons is going to be exposed? Did Katt Williams really do anything extravagant? Yes, he did. Because it's only a few elected that sees what's really going on in front of them, that don't need a red pill or a blue pill to figure it out. They already figured it out. And Katt Williams is one of those intelligent brothers. And that's why, again, he deserves a round of applause. All right, relax, y'all. Relax, relax. I just really didn't think that it went that far up the ladder of our people really being as intelligent as Katt Williams is to really see what's going on, because I thought they was caught up in the glitz and glamour, and I was wrong, and Katt Williams proved me that by breaking this down so excellently. They got the tapes of all of Diddy's wildest parties. How much of y'all watching this when y'all throw your parties or you go out to a party and you film strangers you don't know bending over, throwing it back and working and grabbing the crotch, and girls grinding on each other that might be lawyers, judges, prosecutors, but they in the club grabbing on another same-sex person's breast. And now the FBI has all of that to say that this is what your elected official is out there doing, grabbing breasts 3 o'clock in the morning in the hood clubs. That's how that would play out. But Diddy got videos in his house from just having everything recorded because he wanted to capture the moment, and it wasn't to be used for no blackmail as they trying to make the conspiracy. He was just a normal dude that was getting a bag, that wanted to record what was going on. And a lot of that was going on, when they look into it, they say we could use this within the federal RICO statute, and we could bring him and anybody else we want down. That slipped out of the crack and went up to the top, so that they know they need to stay down here, not up there where these men went. So we're going to bring them back from down there, and now we're going to contain them down here at regular millionaire status. Can't get no more realer than this, y'all. My Instagram is on the screen. My Cash App is on the screen. Make sure you hit the icon that say was created in 2020. Let's get back to Katt Williams.
Not the only time that Katt spoke down on Jay and alluded to him being a part of the Hollywood criminal and ritual enterprise. Just a few months ago, when Diddy finally got arrested and thrown in jail, Katt came for Jay when he posted an AI-edited video clip of Diddy testifying against Jay in a courtroom. This video featured an AI-edited lookalike of Diddy in the courtroom getting questioned by the prosecutors, and Jay-Z sitting in the audience while Diddy snitched on him. The video also featured an AI-edited version of Katt himself, and he was smiling the whole time as Diddy told on Jay, "Diddy about to snitch on everybody." A lot of people believed Katt because Jay being caught up in this new lawsuit about him and Diddy allegedly violating a 13-year-old girl is very on brand. He's actually been getting accused of having a thing for multiple women when they were underage, including Rihanna, Foxy Brown, Beyonce, and his alleged baby mama. Rihanna was just 17 years old when she signed to Def Jam and started working very closely with Jay to jumpstart her career. She was fresh off the boat from Barbados, so there was a lot of pressure on her as a teenage immigrant to make something of herself. And luckily for her, she was able to make that happen. However, according to her publicist, Jay allegedly took advantage of Rihanna's desperation at the time and turned her into his own personal freak-off toy. Once the rumors started getting traction, Jay used his power to shut it down immediately. The publicist who spilled the tea about the affair mysteriously came back and backtracked. He claimed he made it all up in a desperate attempt to promote Rihanna's debut single, Pon de Replay. "The PR stunt I did was out of desperation to help break Pon de Replay," he said in this statement. "It was reckless and I didn't think it was gonna work. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what would stick." But none of this was enough to convince people that Jay didn't do what he was being accused of, because a video resurfaced of Rihanna confessing to Jay locking her up in this stank office when she just met him, and he kept her from leaving until 3 a.m. Mind you, she was only 17. In the video, she was getting interviewed by Tyra Banks, and people believe that Tyra intentionally made Rihanna narrate that story so that people would know the kind of person that Jay really is. Rihanna was trying so hard not to give too many details of that traumatic night, but Tyra just kept going with it until Rihanna spilled all the tea on what Jay had put her through.
So tell me about your audition with Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you.
A really good audition.
Yes.
But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
And you had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Fun to Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
So then what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh, yes. He said, we don't sing songs here. We sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
So then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure working with Jay-Z, you met Beyonce.
That's right.
How was it like meeting her?
I could not speak.
Really?
Really. That's someone I really looked up to for a long time. And it was after one of my showcases, and he was introducing me to everyone from the label. Then he finally said, okay, one more person. And there she was. And I could not speak.
And she gave you some advice.
Yes, she did. She just told me to, when I get on stage, let loose, have fun, and be in control.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to let it go.
No.
Because, she'd be like, what? You know how she does it. But we're going to be hooking up the whole audience with your CD.
For some reason, a lot of people did not call Jay out at the time, but after everything we know now, he's getting called out, and people are speculating that he her. Oh, but that's not all. There have also been allegations about him allegedly messing with Foxy Brown as well when she was just 15. And just like Rihanna, he pulled her in by convincing her that he could make her a star. As if that wasn't bad enough, it had also been alleged by several people, including Jaguar Wright, that he made Foxy terminate the kid that she was carrying and also gave her an STD. Apparently, after he was done with her, he blackballed her from the industry and started messing with Beyonce, who was just freshly 18 and just getting buzz in the industry.
Yeah, Foxy deaf. She deaf because she had the syphilis, because she never got all the venereal disease treated. Y'all should go back and talk to all of the niggas she slept with in Philly when she was in Philly. She burned every last one of them.
And then there's his infamous, now deceased baby mama, Wanda Satterwhite, who he allegedly impregnated back in 1992 when she was just 16 and he was 24. In a signed affidavit that Wanda wrote to the Daily Mail right before she passed, she said she and Jay met through a mutual friend. The same night that they met, Jay convinced her to sleep with him in his aunt's apartment in Brooklyn. According to Wanda, they did use protection during the intercourse, but the condom broke and she eventually got pregnant with their son Ramir, who Jay been trying to dodge for years now. As a result of Jay denying responsibility, she was forced to then put her boyfriend Robert Graves on his birth certificate as Ramir's father. She even tried to get Jay to pay child support, but he used his connections to get the case thrown out of court. Ever since her death, Ramir has made it his mission to finish what his mother started, and that's to make Jay recognize him as his son. According to Ramir's godmother, Lily Coley, Jay actually responded positively when Wanda first reached out to him about Ramir, and they even talked about Ramir's music talent and whether it was good enough to put him on his record label. But suddenly, different lawyers got involved and their attitude completely changed. I think they realized there was more at stake for Sean, given that Wanda was allegedly underage. Since then, there's just been a whole bunch of mistakes, oversights, and collusion between our lawyers and Sean's lawyers, which is why we have to fight back and we're not giving up.
So I'm just trying to keep the world really aware because this is something that's going on continuously on a daily basis with maybe many different people. So as I said, I was in the major court, me, my mom, my godmom, we've been in court for many years and it's just been crazy. Like as I said before, it's been crazy. We've been going in there. I don't feel like we've been getting our rights really appreciated. So important to deal with because all the fraud on the court, if we just let that, just pass and not say anything about it, they will continue to do anything they want. This is not just with us, it's with people in the world. Like a lot of fraud and a lot of collusion that's just been going on and just been looked over was never supposed to happen. And I will not let that pass. I'm not letting the lawyers get away with that. They will not go in the courtroom of justice and just lie like that and continue to get praised off it or, use this lie to benefit off all these years. Like we've been going to court, putting our hard-earned money out there and We going in there to fight fraud. That's just that's craziness. That's really craziness. And I don't think nobody in the world should have to go through that. You going in there, you paying your hard-earned money. You got these lawyers that just frauding and pitting anything they doing, anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because if you guys, this is you guys' job, and if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, this continue to overlook fraud is just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Like, we're not we're not letting this go, and we will continue to fight, like, especially for fraud and collusion that's been going on. No, I will not let nobody just put that on my name, my mother's name, my godmother's name. We will fight for what is right, like we've been doing all these years.
But he wasn't done, because just a few days ago when Jay was accused of SAing a 13-year-old girl, Ramir came back again and slammed Jay for denying him and allegedly messing with his deceased baby mama when she was just 16. During a recent interview with the Daily Mail, he went off on Jay and said if Jay really cares about children like he said in that statement addressing them SA allegations, he would come out and admit to messing with his mom when she was 16 and leaving her to take care of the child by herself. He said, "My late mother Wanda was just 16 years old when she became pregnant with me, and for years I have sought clarity about my identity. This is not about greed or spectacle. It's about uncovering the truth and ensuring all parties are held accountable." He added, "If Mr. Carter values the ideals of honor and protecting children as he claims in his letter, he should step forward with transparency. He continues to deflect and avoid." A lot of people were shocked by this, and they had a whole lot to say. Like this person who said he met Beyonce, his current wife, when she was 16. He signed Rihanna when she was 16. This gonna go a lot deeper. Another person said, "This man is 31 years old. Jay-Z is 55. Jay-Z was 24 when he impregnated a 16-year-old. This comment was accompanied by an article of Ramir's interview with the Daily Mail. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Jay getting exposed for allegedly liking little ones? And do y'all really think this gonna destroy his career? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.
All right, so that's what it is, man. What y'all think about that? Somebody let me know, and let me know now, because I can't even believe this. Katt Williams right now, he's on a roll. You know what I mean? Katt doing what he got to do. So the way I see what Jay-Z's son was saying is like, you got my mother pregnant as a road through. You done made a life for yourself. I'm still your son, and you're not acknowledging me. You're not acknowledging me as your son because it don't fit in your orbit of being the superstar billionaire married to Beyonce. So the indiscretion with my mother, you're trying to forget and wipe out. But my mother died fighting for this, so I'm going to fight for what my mother fought for. And I will let the world know that I am your son, and this is what happens when you run the streets and you run across people and you do what you have to do to survive, and then you get your life together and you forget about the ones that was there for you when you had to survive, even if you impregnated them and gave them a seed that is now a part of you and deserve the same thing as everyone else, that you're not trying to let them know who's who or what's from. And that's the problem that Jay-Z is having with this young man. And the young man is saying clearly he don't want no money, but I saw a joint where he said he's getting ready to hook up with Tony Busby. And I'm telling you now, Jay-Z, for free. You know what I mean? For free. You know, this is for free, Jay-Z. Work that out with that young man, because if he hook up with Tony Busby and Tony Busby twists his story around to make it fit certain laws, codes, and statutes, you will get buried under the prison because they're alleging that his mother was underage. So I'm telling you, not asking you, Jay-Z, for free, because you one of our icons, and I don't want to see none of our icons go down. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know, if anyone got a problem with the icons, I'm from the street. I'm speaking from a street perspective. This is a gangster channel. If anybody got a problem with the icons for anything that they did, deal with them on the street. Not promoting violence, just letting it know how it's done on the street. That's why I say don't get involved in the street. Stay in school, stay on the porch, and stay away from all that, because that's the way it works. Sometimes you get your enemy out so that you can continue the war. Because for your enemy to be captured is no victory to you. Only victory to you is what you apply to your enemy, not what the opposition applies to your enemy. I'm just telling you how the street work. Don't get mad at me, get mad at the streets, and that's why I say don't get involved in the streets. Now, we've been up here long enough. Make sure you cop the book of Raw in Harlem. Subscribe at Mecca Audio TV. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe at Unique Mecca Audio TV. Hit the notification bell. And the like button is free. Cash App is on the screen. Make sure you hit the icon. It say it was created in 2020. And we got Cashbox coming in the first quarter in 2025. Let's get this thing popping. Let's get out of here.
Cheers, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, get it back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention, would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, make an audio.